folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Kai Forbath set to kick it away for the Vikings. And off we go from the Twin Cities. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To the air on second down. It's Carr. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down near the 42. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Carr being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 36 yards.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. They'll run with Lynch. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the scout troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for our defense because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense. I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
From his end zone, Keenum on 3rd and long. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw his Carr. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity, just went a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Fourth and from the gun, it's Carr. Hard throw, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense, and this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first-ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly, but overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be, because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 8 yards on the pickup, the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Pin, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. They will go for it. It's Keenum. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Keenum. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. A minute 59 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. And they're definitely showing blitz here. First down, the run with Lynch. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They try again with Lynch. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Carr now on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He can run, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give him a little bit of help.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Detroit, let's go. Green.
The final shot before half for Keenum. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Dancing to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw is Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, here's Keenum. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Play action. Now it's Keenum. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He's got daylight. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Set. Green. 117.
Play action. It's Keenum. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarius Wright, 81 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Anyone happy about the three-point
kicker?
Exactly. He put it through.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Keenum on first down. Rudolph showing the power. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Green,
They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
On second down, Lynch. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Carr now on first down. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And Cook has it, left side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, 47 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. On first down, Keenum. The left side caught by Diggs. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 76 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. So they're going to go for 2. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Forbath out to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. first down is Carr, eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On first down, Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Carr going to look to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right around the 26. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Carr now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Off play action. Keenum. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the offense has it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. A swing pass caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarius Wright. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Now Forbath for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. fingers are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Keenum. He finds Latavius Murray. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Carr going to throw here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Anthony Barr from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.